Okay. And we are live. There we go, this should work. I guess I need to move chat a little bit. That'll work for now, okay. So the actual stream itself isn't gonna start for another 30 minutes, but I thought it's probably a good idea to start the stream a little beforehand. We are so here. It's exciting. Got no idea what this is gonna be like. Cause I mean cause Project Moon was at the last Tokyo Game Show, but of course it was a very different type of show since Limbus hadn't come out yet, so it was all about a game that didn't release, compared to like a show about a game that, well, has released. I've got no idea just like how much is going to be shown here. I think they've got like an hour-long block, don't they? So it could be like, who knows just how much of this hour they're going to take. I feel like it's probably only going to be like a half-hour, 40-minute showcase, if anything. I think that's what it was like last time. But if it's more, that'd be cool. I mean, there's a couple things we do know already, such as how, well, I guess I'm not gonna mention what it is exactly if you haven't seen it already. We've seen some stuff from the Tokyo Game Show floor. There's a little, like, demo of Canto V there, so people who've, you know, actually physically been there try to try out a little bit. And there's some video stuff of that already. Very interesting if this is front-loaded Canto 5. Can't imagine what else they'd announced other than LobCorp 2 or something. Well, if anything else, like... Because LobCorp 2, they said that was going to be their next game a while back, but I think their next game's probably going to be Distortion Detective. I think they said... I don't know if they're going to plan to do that before their LobCorp 2 thing. And I don't know if they'll announce yet. I feel like they don't have the team necessary to, like, split into, like, an A team and a B team quite yet. I think they're going to need to get, like, more momentum with Limbus before they can, like, really officially start something else at the same time. But I guess we'll see. It's interesting because, like, there's straight up going to be no maintenance next week since they did, like, a little announcement on their Twitter how they're just not going to bother with maintenance this week just because everyone's going to be so busy. And I think this is the first time they just haven't had maintenance in a week, the entire run of the game. The Distortion Detective game got canceled. Good to know it's still in the works. No, the game itself didn't get canceled. The actual Distortion Detective novel got postponed effectively because they wanted to turn it into a game. We haven't heard anything about it since then, though, so we don't know if it's, like, actively in the works or anything. Hopefully it is, though, because Distortion Detective is good. I mean, like, there's a chance we'll see some other random things. We'll probably see stuff about the event, because Distortion Detective is the only thing you haven't read it. Distortion Detective game today, lol? I hope so, but, like, I'm also not going to be, like, betting on it. I honestly, I don't know if I would recommend reading Distortion Detective solely because of the fact that, like, it's going to be adapted into a game sooner or later. We don't know how, like, relevant the actual novel's going to be to that, but probably very. It will be weird, though, if we do get the Distortion Detective game, because, like, how's the time frame going to work? Because Distortion Detective takes place, like, early Ruina. So if they were to, like, actually... Oh! There we go, there's something is there. Oh god. This might look weird for a second. I need to undo this real quick. There we go. Oh god. It's a little messed up, that's fine. Chat is illegible. There's nowhere that chat makes sense of work. Hello all. Because now we can't see, like, the actual countdown timer? I don't know. It's hard to say. This will be fine. Wait, is there music playing? Oh, there sure is. Huh. Sure, I guess we'll listen to this instead of lobby extended for once. I need to just get like a black background or something to put chat in front of, like a... God. What is this? Why do I just have a blue square? Okay. Hello. Hello there. Try to do this in the most jank way possible. That's it's a WebP file. Okay, never mind that then. You won't be staying long because you're in the middle class. Yeah. Maybe it goes cool. Other than that, you haven't seen anything. That's good. It's all the... I think that's all, really. And, like, there's some enemies there. And there is, like, a minor leak from the actual Limbus game files itself. But that's, like, a minor thing. It should be fine. I guess I can just, like... That'll work for now. Or can I, like... Can I make it... Can I have, like, opacity or something? Is this the opposite of what I want? That is the opposite of what I want. Okay, good to know. That'll work then. And I'll just shrink it a little bit. See how long? Still 7 more minutes. Okay. Let's see. Other predictions? What I was going to say before I got interrupted by the screen changing. We're probably going to be seeing stuff about Walpurgis Not. I actually don't know how to pronounce that word, but it's what they're doing for Halloween, effectively. Because that's going to be next month. That's going to be for Canto V. I think that's probably going to be like a decent part of the showcase, chances are. No idea what it'll entail. It'll probably just be an event. We might get some, like, Halloween-themed egos for the event. Halloween identities, maybe? Probably egos if nothing else. There's definitely stuff. There's a lot of options they could have for Halloween egos, I think. Either, like, an existing abnormality or, you know, a new abnormality. It would definitely fit. I guess there's not really any abnormalities that are, like, Halloween-specific. Because we've got Rudolph for, like, Christmas. We've got, like... We don't really have that many holiday-themed ones, though. But I think there's a decent chance we'll see something related to that. Who knows? Maybe if they're feeling like it, there's actually going to be, like, a chunk of story for Walpurgis Not. Said knocked, as far as I know. Walpurgis knocked? Okay. Walpurgis Not. Pronunciation. Oh, is it muted? Okay, that would do it.
Walpurgis Not.
Walpurgis Not. Okay, that sounds like it. Rose Hunter for the Headless Horseman. That would be interesting. I don't know if it fits well enough. Mountain of Smiling Bodies, ALF Ego. That definitely would be very Halloween themed, that's for sure. They could give us, like, Dreaming Current first, because he likes candy, quote unquote. Probably not though, because it seems like there's a decent chance that Ishmael Ego is going to be a Dreaming Current version. Plus so noisy you can barely hear the stream. Hate to hear it. Hello there. We've got 5 minutes before the actual showcase starts. We'll see just how that goes. God, this is interesting music. It feels like it's like the same few seconds later. Previously, egos reach Vav and A-Lift status. The egos are already pretty nuts. They are. And like, there's so much they could do with it. Like, that's for sure. Once we do get an A-Lift, they're gonna like blow our minds with the first A-Lift. I mean, maybe egos every time he does its sport thing, you feel mortal terror. That's fair enough. And after, I mean, thinking about it, we're probably not going to get A-Lifts for Heath this chapter. We're probably going to get A-Lifts for Canto 7 if they continue at this pace, possibly. Which does mean there's a very high chance Don Quixote is going to be the first person to get an A-Lift. It's either going to be Don Quixote, or who's after Don? After Don is Hong Lu. So either of those two is likely to be the first A-Lift for either Canto 7 or Canto 8, respectively. Censored Ego. They could do like, what if they did the censored like aberration that was called like corrosion or something? Had no live chat. Yeah, I guess full on no cognition filter. Yeah, that would be an interesting way to go with it. Love to see something more. They're like musicians of Bremen or sweepers. Yeah. Oh yeah, sweepers would be really cool. That's for sure. Like, sweepers are one of those identities that seems like harder to be. Honglu would get the first A-Lift, that's very like him. I mean, like, in classic Honglu styles, to get, like, pretty, like, mid, egos, how would a sweeper ID even work? Yeah, that's the issue. It would look more like a corrosion, if anything. Like, I could imagine Sweeper Honglu were just a sweeper with Honglu's hairstyle, since they like to they did that for, like, his Dimension Shredder and stuff. But so far we haven't gotten any identity that actually, like, hides the head, so I'm not really expecting it. A censored aberration of redacted. Yeah. I don't know, what other funny jokes could they do for, like, a censored... I mean, there's so many jokes they could. Censored, data expunged. They could just make it so, like, instead of being censored, it's just, like, a blurred out. Nope. The music faded out for a second, so I thought something was happening, but no. Nothing ever happens. To recycle Sweeper Gregor. Gregor does not need more self-healing. We do not need Sweeper Gregor. We've already got G-Corp Gregor. We cannot keep on giving Gregor the self-healing. It's a funny joke, that's for sure, but there's only so much. I'm getting censored would be fitting, maybe. If we get color fix egos and they aren't A-Lefts. Hurting someone. Saying egos because it's a lower chance to get color fix ID. Well, that like get color fix identities like super late down the line. I feel like they're probably gonna wait on it, but like, you know for a fact they're gonna pull out like the Roland like identity for like Heathcliff eventually. Fair for the first Vav ego. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would be interesting if we did get like actual egos from like distortions and stuff though. That would be cool. It's not how it works. It could be how it works though. That's the thing. Court, Fairy Lantern, RB, Sous Chef. Yeah. It's really not that much, but like it's such a funny thing. You don't think Gregor needs more heals. Sweepers are funny though. That is the thing to keep in mind. He definitely would fit. Okay, it is the time when the stream's supposed to start yet, but it... Oh, the music cut out? Oh, there's just a generic TGS thing first. Hopefully this is like a fine volume. You can tell me if it's not. I cannot check. It might be a little loud. I can change as need be though. The warnings, of course. Oh, hopefully this won't block anything. I'll lurch in case a little bit. Oh, we're just starting with In Hell We Live Lament. But again, maybe? Yeah, no need to talk about this. data mine. That's probably gonna get shown here. Oh, it sure is just starting with In Hell We Live Lament. I was semi-joking, but you know, it makes sense. Maybe this is gonna be a slightly different version. Is there captions? There's not captions. Okay, that's fine. Sound warning. So exciting. Are they gonna change it to add like Canto 4, 5, 6 stuff? Is this gonna be like an edited version, or is it gonna be the exact same? So far it looks exactly the same. Yeah. Here we go. Classic Mephi. But if you want it, if you want me to forgive, if you want us to pretend like we're civilized. Yeah, there's the Canto 2, Canto 2, Canto 2, of course. Those guys, and they're the menacing shadowy figures in the back as well that I'm sure we're gonna see sooner or later. One of them's probably Ahab. Or maybe Ahab's like one of the Demian ones though. I don't know then. Yeah, Canto 3 stuff briefly shown there. Yeah, there they are. One of those might be Ahab. Either one of those there or one of the ones behind Gubo, and we don't know until we'll get to Canto 5. Grotto Goods Trailers. It's such a shame it doesn't start up whenever you actually play Ruina, or whenever you start Limbus. Because Ruina plays, you know, Strengthy obviously every time, but Limbus doesn't play this every time, only a single time after you finish the tutorial. Face the sin, save the ego. And there was Angela. Oh, starting with Reaction Relay 2, fair enough. Is it just going to be the same trailer? It looks like it, yeah. Yeah, this was only a week ago. It feels like it's been like a while since I did this, but that's probably just because it was so long. Suppressed the memory. Demian Squad looks oddly blue reverb like. Yeah, that's why people think Demian's probably gonna be either is or is going to be the next blue fixer or color fixer. A monster that skewers people, boy. Bro. Okay, cool. Are we gonna see more stuff we've already seen? They might, just to like fill some time. Prologue? Okay, this is... Are they gonna go over stuff in order? Yeah, this is just stuff from the prologue, it seems. Although it's slightly different? Or maybe it just looks weird, I think. They went overboard with the camera movement in this trailer, TBH. Yeah, and there's... God, I keep on forgetting what the Dante and the giant door is. But cool. This is a really cool way of showing this, that's for sure. I need to go through Canto 1 or something. I feel like I always forget Toma exists. Time for the catch-up part. Yeah, so people who don't know the story get a vague sense. I think to show Yuri. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, and vague hints of, you know, messed up Yuri. There, yeah. The song is also, like, really cool. Toma. Especially because, like, G-Corp Trigger is supposed to be Toma, right? And I assume that's what it was. It looked very Toma-like. It might not have been. That's kind of the vibes I was getting, though. It's similar-ish. So it's hard to say. Rhyme Shank. Again. Of course. Focus on that, because, like, you don't really have much else to focus on for Canto 2. And Claire. Little German boy. Fun. So insane. Canto 3 was really good. It's, like, hard to, like, think about that. And yeah, there's the dreamer of human wholeness. Oh, and Damien, of course. I'm sure this text is just like quotes from the actual thing, but I really wish I actually could tell what it was saying. Like, there's no captions. Oh, okay, we're getting a mid-chapter. Okay, fair enough. The pocket plush, alright. I don't feel like we needed like this much focus on the actual, you know, mid-chapter, but you know, I'm down for it. Yeah, the BGM, it's a remix of it. It's been remixes of stuff for all the Cantos. And of course it slows down for this one since it's a very like... And God. I'm so sad we didn't get Dong Drang or Dong back in the Refraction Railway. I really wanted to fight them more. Old chicken mid-chapter was deep. The Broken Wing. And crabs. How he go for real? A whale. Okay, they just want to show Sinclair being beat up by the Crab Gang. Why not? Of course, the Limbo. Oh. Alright. Now the Canto V trailer? Question mark? Chapter 5 gameplay demo. Okay, so this is from the actual, like, show floor, it seems. Oh. Tiles. So is it hexagonal? I was actually really curious, because in the background for, the SEEA event, you could see, like, part of the ocean was red, part of it was green, part of it was blue. So it's actually, like, relevant. Is the ocean, like, broken into, like, quadrants that are just various types of waters, various monsters? Yubong overcame his distortion of the media awakened Babongi his ego. It's like they're playing Catan out here. Oh well. Someone will translate this eventually. We're just gonna have to assume it's peak. Could be battleship.
호수와 호수 사이를 넘어가는 것 또한 정해져 있는 시간과 허용되는 조건이 존재합니다.
You went back rather than go through. Yeah. No chicken ego, unfortunately.
제 방에는 이오모가 가문의 규칙이 적힌 종이를 붙여두곤 했어요. 완전히 지키긴 어려웠지만.
And of course, Ishmael. We can tell that Ishmael's still very messed up. That's not blocking anything important. I guess I could move it like slightly or something. I don't know. I can probably switch it actually back to being Chroma. There we go. Here's the leader cantor with Paul Bung ego. Would be fun. Yeah, it would be funny, don't get me wrong. He's probably just gonna be dead. Yeah. It is really funny though, because like this is in Japanese, so like even the Korean players have no idea what's going on here. Which is, you know, the actual like dev's language, so she's definitely explaining stuff what's going on. She's the only one who really knows. I mean, it sounded like Faust probably knows what's going on in this area too, being able about knowledge. Ishmael's probably got more of that like in-depth, like relevant stuff, while Faust has that like book type stuff. That was Korean though. Well, yes, but it is in Korean, but this is Japanese text. Oh, that is true. They can't read some of this stuff.
왜 이 방향으로 향하고 있는 거예요? 규칙대로 가지 않으면 파도가 밀려올 텐데.
Like whenever there's actually like they can't tell like the location is, like the text that isn't voiced, and of course Dante.
냄새, 속도, 색깔.
It was talking about the notes she made. That's all you've been able to make out. Okay.
직접 겪어본 호수는 아니지만 저 호수의 파도에 작살난 배들은 많았다는 건 알아요. 오티스 씨, 당신은 알고 있을 줄 알았는데
Yeah.
이대로 나아가면 전부.
He's saying, but you know, well, no, there's a rude. Yeah. Otis is probably providing some sort of like military like advice. Gregor's like, oh, this isn't good, guys. This is like not good. I'm horribly generalizing the sinner's character traits. Like, I might be right. You never know.
그게 무슨 의미인지 모르겠어요? 하지만 이렇게 날씨도 좋은데 바람도 선선하고.
Who cares what Dante says? That's not nice. They're awesome.
우리 파워도 알고 있지 않으려나? 비록 직접 경험하지 못했지만 파우스트는 알고 있었죠. 그럼 당신도 아는 거잖아요. 이 호수부터는.
Yeah, I love the seagull in the background though, just chilling there on the limbo. Oh, I heard lobotomy there. Talking about lobotomy facility in the ocean. Where's it going to be though? That's probably the only other sin. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Otis definitely knows what is going on because of her Odyssey. Dawn probably fell overboard. You know, it's only a matter of time before they start playing like the funny, like the goofy song, and then they find out Dawn has like fallen into the ocean trying to catch like a bird or something. Dawn is fish, but yeah, they've got her tied up like. Oh, weather can change all of a sudden it seems, or maybe they'd cross into a different like quadrant or something. It looks bluish still though. I think, is this the part where Honglu says something about being afraid of mermaids or something? Rooney. Cool. Oh. The battlefield. That is super cool. So the Sinners actually have a place to fight things on the Limboat itself. Nice. I think it's probably pretty boring for non-PM fans. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's probably like it's probably written in such a way where it kind of appeals to people who don't know what's going on. Partially, I can't tell. Oh. Yeah, that is a cool image, sort of standing there, the ocean going insane in the back. Una tsunami. The locations change. It might have just changed. I can't tell. I thought I saw movement in the top left. I don't know why, but though. Ooh. Yeah, a mound of fish. God. That is a little bit of a monstrosity. Cool. Right, the rocking boat. Such a cool background. It is. Oh God. That is a hand. Oh God, and the fish creatures are pouring out of it. I see. Yeah, what are they doing? Do they have anything special? I'm trying to see. I think they all just got lost their clashes. Alright. Mountain aberration? Well, this isn't an abnormality. This is probably just actual creature here. Hard to say. I mean, it might be an abnormality. That is true. If there is a LobCorp like facility somewhere here, that seems to be abnormalities were all ocean-based and they all escaped, and they're just terrorizing the oceans. But it's probably always been like this, if I had to guess. Although any of these could just be... There could be like Naked Nest or something at that rate, though. Like... First they're human fight, yeah. So they're probably not abnormalities per se. They're probably just creatures of the ocean. Beginning chapter and 7 Cinder fights already? Yeah. By the end of the game, we're gonna have 12 Cinder fights all the time, it seems. Possibly even more if we get, like, Dante or Virgilius or Terran or someone fighting in as well. These are Ishmael's buddies from when she was at the sea. Oh? Are they like sailors who've been taken into the thing? Summoned? You don't have abnos. Yeah, the crabs weren't abnos, they're just creatures, so I do think that's probably how it is. But now they're people part of the whale. Yeah, this is a lot of text for like a showcase, that's for sure. Where's the monsters and outskirts ruin? Yeah. It's kind of like natural, like, monsters of the city. Reason why Life 7 there's no flank. I guess that could be a good lore explanation. Whale might be an abnormality since it's ego. Well, that ego isn't for the whale itself. I don't... Is it? It's hard. I don't think that the Ishmael ego is the whale itself. I think the whale is going to be something very different. Dreaming murky current. Yeah, it's some sort of dreaming current aberration from what I've heard. Mermaid Hong Lu. He would.
제 손목이 부러지고 있었을 때라 같이 손을 흔들어 드리진 못했지만요.
Yeah, he said Mephistopheles. I heard that much at least. Even if I can't understand most of what's going on here, that's something. Big version has 2 mouths like dreaming current. Family clip so it keeps people's attention. Mermaid Honglu, they mentioned mermaids slightly. I know Honglu does. I saw someone talking about that from like, because this is in the actual show floor. Wait, thought theory the white whale was a person then instead of a creature. Definitely seems like it's a creature, but like there's definitely a person related somehow to it. Like Ahab probably wants it dead or something. Ahab's gonna be important. Probably like Queequeg or something. However you pronounce that person, like Ishmael's BFF in the book. Okay, more combat? Oh yeah, wave 2. There it is. Interesting that there's like a cutscene in between the 2 waves. Very interesting. You definitely can't underestimate how cool the background looks. It looks a little strange, that's for sure, with like the water, but like I think it's cool. What are they using for this fight too? Just a bunch of random 3 stars it looks like. You watch the clips from yesterday like 10 times and notice everything. Maybe Ahab is the whale? I doubt it. Because Ahab's almost certainly going to be the person who joins. I mean, maybe, you know, he is. Maybe there's some sort of awful thing where you can turn into a giant whale. Here we go. And yeah, this is super cool. Look at that. And a bunch of random, like, lightning strike type things going on. Interesting that it is Pride. That makes sense, though. And go. Okay, no, they just auto-battled that. Fair enough. Well, they have to show the corrosion, though. 40, yeah, it's a 25 plus 15. Of course. It's a little high, that's for sure. What noise is supposed to be? Supposed animation by far, yeah. Oh. What was that supposed to be cutting off? That was a painful type noise. Well, as some sort of grown cartoon beast of a captain that betrayed them all. That definitely could work. Blood? Wonder what the corrosion look like. Hopefully they show it. Like, of course, if you've seen it, don't say it, because, like, they're probably gonna show it, because it looks super cool. Plus coin drop to all allies. Oh yeah, that's right. Sandy Goss is gonna be awful. You just mentioned the whale. Yeah, being able to go through distortion like Frank Sheldon. It's hard to say, that's for sure. Wish you had a friend that knows Korean. I mean, we'll figure it out in time. Like, the thing is, the show floor had, like, Japanese, Korean, and English options, I think. You actually don't know for sure. That's why I was like for the actual previous Tokyo Game Show. Version is amazing. Yeah. And the book I have got dragged down in the sea by the whale. Oh, okay. Instant end, alright. I guess they just decided not to go with the announcer this time, which makes sense after last time the announcer had no idea what was going on. And yeah, this is just the trailer we've seen before. For the, content that's already out, once again, that's fine. Yeah, giving them a good beating. Knowledge of strength. Evil Otis look, yeah. She's definitely aware of what's going on. She's been on an odyssey of her own. She gets it. Okay, what next? Oh? One thing you can count on if you find yourself in an unfamiliar lake whose waves are alien to you. Lake capitalized makes sense. Waves being capitalized is interesting. I was feeling perhaps your pathfinding unbreakable bond between you and your mates. Oh, tuning. Yeah, that's right. The tuning stuff may be relevant. Backfight to the depth of the lake. Jeez. This is like the proper trailer, it seems, since there's actually English. Basic calamity. Everything's Siller, Charbitus are still out there. It definitely seems like it. Like, is that the dungeon? It could be. That is true. Season 3, Bon Voyage. Yep. Okay, are they gonna show some other egos then? I wonder. Chapter 5, Bon Voyage. Chapter 5 was called, what was it called? Evil Within or something? It wasn't that, but it was something vaguely like that. Okay. Oh, is that it? Oh, that was it. Alright. That was cool, though. Yeah, nothing too big showcase there. They didn't even show the actual, like, leaked... Evil Defined, that's the one. I knew it was something like that. Unless it might just be called Bon Voyage now, since I guess that could have been a work in progress name. Season 3 Battle Pass exclusive. Yeah, makes sense. The end? The end. Alright, that was still cool. That was definitely cool. It's a shame there was so much that was, incomprehensible because of the fact it was in other language. You want to see Battle Pass Eagles? We will in time. We're still like a month and a half, 2 months-ish away from next Canto. I'm surprised we didn't see anything about like the actual event next month. Well, probably just not. Okay. Now you're gonna be going to class? Alright. It does seem like that's it. I don't really think there's any other reason to keep the stream going too long. Yeah, I thought it was cool. That's for sure. There's a lot of stuff I couldn't understand, so people will translate in time. We'll get a decent sense of what's going on in time. I'm surprised they didn't show the corrosion of the ego. In the official translation, expect some dude on Reddit translate. Yeah. The Sunshine all about past ego is going to be insane, right? Yep, definitely. It's got to be like the main point of the season, so it makes sense that they're going, all in on it. Have a nice day, have a nice day to all you guys. Yeah, thank you all for being here. As short as it was still cool. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.